Welcome to Facebook advertising. Today we're going to be talking about how to choose the best campaign type that generates sales fast. So my name is Kim Adamoff and I am the Director of Marketing at Edge Digital. We are a full-service digital marketing agency that offers lead generation services. Today's agenda, we're going to be covering three things. What are the different types of campaigns and how to figure out the best ones to select, and the 4 campaign types that you probably should include in your advertising strategy. And how has the Apple iOS 14.5 update impacted the campaign types, especially the conversion type? We're going to be discussing the war with Apple that Facebook is having. So what are campaign types? They help determine the optimization and delivery of ads. Sometimes we pick a campaign type and we don't know the consequences of that choice until we start building out the campaign and we realize, or we see the results from the campaign, and then we realize this probably wasn't the best one. So we're going to be talking about all the different campaign types so that you understand how they work and what the optimizations are for each one so that you can make an educated decision before you even start with your ad campaign. So let's jump into Facebook ads and take a look at the ad choices that you have for campaign type. When you click create, it gives you a list of campaign objectives. So the first thing is you'll notice they're in 3 columns, and you want to think about your sales funnel. You have the top of the funnel, you have the middle where people are actually thinking about you, checking you out, and the bottom where they're making a decision to actually buy from you. So the awareness campaign is the top of the funnel. This is very much branding. It's just getting your logo, your name, your basic information about your company out there. And you could do brand awareness or reach. Brand awareness is with brand awareness, it has ad recall lift. It's really basically saying how likely is somebody to remember your company. With reach, your ad's going to go out to the maximum number of people. Then you'll notice in the middle, this is your middle of the funnel. This is where people are checking you out. You can do a traffic campaign, and with traffic, this is about getting clicks to the website or landing page views. With engagement, you could do actually building out how many people like your page, if you have an event that you want to promote, as well as improve the engagement on your post. I will mention that you have your Facebook page, which I call the front, and then your ad campaign, which I call the back. And with the front of your website, when you hit the boost button, you are advertising from the front of your Facebook page. And with that, you don't always get the control of the audience there. So I actually like to use engagement campaigns. And in here, you can better select your audience and the interests and really target in who's going to see that post. Then with video views, I really like video views because that gives you a great way to build an audience really cheap and fast. You can do retargeting against people who have seen a video, and then you have lead generation. Now with lead generation, you have 2 things you could do: get a form fill or get somebody to actually call you. When you do lead generation, you need to have a really strong reason for somebody to follow up with you and get in touch with you. So a good ebook, a good offer. If you are offering a 50% off installation, then you could do a lead campaign, a lead gen campaign. And Facebook gives you a form. They already know who the people are because they're already logged into Facebook. So basically, it's really easy for somebody just to hit, yes, I'm interested, get the offer. And then it goes to Facebook's little tiny landing page where they can actually download your ebook or accept a coupon or hit the button to click to call. Also on messages, this is, I think, one of the more underutilized ad types. And this is a great way to start the sales conversation because you can send traffic right to the messenger. If you're using a chatbot for marketing, you could do automated campaigns where you give somebody a quiz. For example, one of my clients was a builder who was selling a 55 plus community, and they had 5 different models. And so I would send traffic to Messenger and I'd say, what is your favorite model, or which model is right for you? And then I'd actually walk them through the square footage, the number of bedrooms and bathrooms, and then get to the end and show them some of the pictures of inside. And then tell them who the on-site agent is to give a call and schedule an appointment to come see it. So Messenger is a really cool feature that you might want to check out. The bottom of the funnel, this is where people actually buy. And you also want to consider your customer journey. When people are going through the customer journey, they are not taking a linear path. They're going over here and going over there. They're doing their research. By the time they see your ad, they might know about you, and they might not. For example, if you're a window replacement company and you're offering, buy one, get one 50% off, and you're offering a special discount, you can use a conversion ad campaign because it's a really simple thing for somebody to do. They might be thinking, hey, I need my windows replaced. Let me check out this offer. If you're selling a large item like a SaaS product or even a house, people need to investigate. They need to do a lot of research. And the really cool way to use Facebook advertising is, you could start out with some reach. You could start out and give them a traffic ad campaign. You can send them back to your website where they're going to get tagged in your Facebook pixel code. Once they get tagged, then you could send them a video and do an ad campaign to the people who have seen have visited your landing page or your website page. Once they see your video, now you can retarget them again and send them to your conversion ads. So it's a really easy way for you to walk your prospect from letting them know who you are, seeing what you have to offer and building that trust, all the way down to, hey, I'm ready to talk to you. So the first step is define your campaign goal. What do you want somebody to actually do? Before you start anything, you have to decide, what are you trying to accomplish? What are your objectives? Do you want somebody to buy a product? Do you want to download an ebook? Do you want to build your followers? We have one client that had 6,000 followers on their Facebook page, but they wanted to get a book deal. And in order to do that, they needed a lot of followers. So we obliged and we got them over 25,000 followers in 6 months. That was a lot of work, but that was her objective, and she got her book deal. You can start a conversation by phone or even via Messenger. A lot of people like chat. Facebook Messenger is an easy way to start the sales conversation. If you have a webinar or an online event, or an in-person event, and you want to promote that, you can try and get people to sign up for your event, either paid or unpaid attendees. You can also offer a discount or a special to new customers. So once you have an idea of what you're trying to accomplish, your next step is, let's talk about what type of campaign you need to use. So here's an example. If your goal is to drive downloads for an ebook, you could use a traffic campaign to get clicks to the website. You could do conversion ads. You could do lead generation where they have to fill out a form directly on Facebook and then automatically get the PDF to the email, to the ebook. Or you could do an offer ad. Now, I will say with the traffic and conversions, you do not want to send traffic to your homepage. That's like the worst thing you could do. You don't want to send them to your homepage because it's really hard to track them. Once they go to the homepage, now you're making them make a decision. You want to guide them where you want to go. Your ads, your ad score, your quality score in your ads will be much higher if you send them to either an internal page within your website that is talking about that topic. So say I'm selling SEO services, I'm going to send them right to the SEO page on my website. And with conversions, you definitely want to use a landing page. This is a very specific page that is making somebody take one action. For example, download the ebook or sign up for an event. When somebody fills out the form to actually take that action, they go to a thank you page. The conversions are based on your thank you page. How many times did somebody hit the thank you page? And that will tell you in Facebook advertising how many leads that you've generated from your ad spend. Here are the 4 sales-oriented campaign types. Now, I will say that video views is not a sales-oriented, but it is the fastest way to grow your audience, and I really like using videos here. The next is traffic campaign. Traffic, you can do landing pages or clicks, and I would say to try both and look and see how much your cost per result is. In my experience running ads for clients, I have found that landing page views is more expensive. However, I choose to do landing page views because I want to make sure that the person actually landed on the landing page and looked at it versus I just got a click. I don't think that clicks mean as much as somebody actually seeing what I'm offering. With lead generation, you could do a special offer or a discount. Now with conversions, there is that war between Apple and Facebook. And so Facebook has set up an aggregated events measurement API. And so let's get into the iOS 14.5 update. What they're saying is that when you are setting up a conversion ad, you want to make sure that you verify your domain name. And this is really simple. When you go into a conversion and you go into your data source, you can go into your pixel, into the data source, and it'll walk you through verifying the domain name. It's really simple. The other thing to point out is you might have multiple pixels for your company, which is perfectly fine, but just know that for every domain name, you can only have up to 8 lead events. There are pre-generated events in the event manager section, one of them being leads, and that's the one we happen to use all the time. But you can only have up to 8 of them. So for example, we have a domain name that controls multiple landing pages for clients as we're running Facebook ads. One of the problems that we're running up against is that we can only use 8 clients per that domain name because of this. Now we're going to have to start to purchase more domain names and set up multiple sites for this. So be mindful that it's on the domain name, not the pixel. And then another suggestion is to use UTM tracking codes. This is very easy to do in a Facebook ad. Let me show you. How you build your UTM code is you go all the way into the ad itself, and then you scroll down to the URL. And in here, you can actually build your own URL parameters. Where it says campaign source is Facebook. And then your URL looks like this. When you go into Google Analytics, that's when you can see the UTM codes on the page views. That'll help you with determining your ROI for your ad spend when you're looking at the results from your ad campaigns. You're welcome to connect with me on LinkedIn. And if you're interested and have a specific question about your business, you can schedule a 15-minute consult with me and using this URL. Have a great day.